I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
To me, the best part of Teddy Bridgewater's game is his decision-making. Very smart, loves to watch the game, loves to analyze it, and he does it so well, he takes care of the football and keeps his team in good spots.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Bring it. Bring it.
Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Bridgewater, he's going to float this one. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Fighting ahead at the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Fournette. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's the way to hit.
The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 21 carries, 88 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. Complete. Smith has it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. To the air again with Bridgewater. Johnson's got it complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
58 to the money. 58 to the money. Danny. Shift.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Johnston. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 17-0 our score after one. First down, Bridgewater. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag. No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal. From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now, it's Johnston. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun give to Fournette. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back. He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Come on now, let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction. And
down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Time to take a glance into what we've seen so far from Teddy Bridgewater. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And this one complete to Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Bridgewater. He's got Smith here. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Galladay. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Bridgewater again. And the catch made by Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he completes it to Westbrook. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Fournette. Shreds the tackle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run forward with Fournette. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Wentz. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. That time a 9-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm coming.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go to Johnson again. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Pushing through the contact. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wentz now to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Fournette. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Play action. Now Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Slade. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check four.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
49's the mic.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Bridgewater now. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go. Tight right. 4 down, 4 down.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Again, it's Johnson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. Wentz going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. Open man is Galladay, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Fleming. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Bridgewater to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 32-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. So that one will be accepted. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, here we go.
A handoff to Fournette. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Johnston. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Jags, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.